What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today is going to be insane. It's spring break season here in Fort Lauderdale, the Mecca of spring break. It's also St. Patty's Day weekend, a combination of St. Patty's Day weekend, the Mecca of spring break in spring break season is going to be nuts. But we are a little bit grown for that. We aren't going straight into party mode. We are actually up early today because we're going to run a party-paced half marathon. Nothing official, but a buddy and I, and then inviting a bunch of friends, we are going to run a half marathon, the annual non-sanctioned spring break half marathon, where we're going to run with the group. We're not going to worry about paces. We might even stop to get one of those bottomless mimosas along the way. Probably not a mimosa, maybe just a beer or a shot, something like that. But having fun, because I think in this day and age, as the title hints, fitness is supposed to be fun. It's so easy to get into the mindset that every workout has to be a big effort and that every workout has to move you closer to your goals. And that sounds great and all, but it's going to burn you out, and it's not the point. None of us, 99.9 of us, aren't professional athletes. Very few of us are, and the ones that are, most of them aren't really making YouTube videos. This is all personal. And along the way of your fitness journey, it's great to have those goals and those big efforts, but you need to remember to have fun. So today's going to be insane. We're going to get our workout in this morning. We were already going to do that, but now, because it's spring break season and St. Patty's Day, we're going to go a step further and do a little half marathon and have some fun with it. Not a crazy effort, but a good one. So sit back, relax, and enjoy today's video. And I sure hope, with all the craziness, that I can remember to film. Dude, no, not at all. Yeah, buddy. Laying out here.
Let's go, baby.
Before the sun's up.
Spring break half marathon. First annual edition. Doing 2 loops. Let's crush it.
Let's go. Ain't nothing better than a half loop to start the day. Hell yeah. How we feeling, Leo? 13.06 of our cut. 13.07 of our spring break half marathon. Closing in on the field. Not as much of a party pace as anticipated. What are you at? What are you at?
13.05.
Oh, I'm at point 11. What is it?
Half up 10. 20.
1, 2. You gotta do the Strava tags. Hey. Woo! The finisher medal. Look at that. A jewel. Look at that. Oh no. 2026 spring break half marathon. That was absolutely great. My buddy Christian, last couple years, he was sometime during spring break season here in Fort Lauderdale. Every year during spring break season, just a different weekend, whatever weekend really lined up for him, would do a spring break half marathon. He just did it by himself. And this year, he was like, do you want to do it with me? And I was like, oh, well, of course I'm going to do it with you. And then invited a bunch of other people and another run club around here, and invited some more people. So there's like 25 people that ran with us this morning, and what freaking vibes. I mean, sun coming up, people carrying a speaker, half marathon, St. Patty's Day, spring break in Fort Lauderdale. It was electric. He even bought some little finisher medals that he hand wrote on them, spring break half marathon 2026. So that was sick. Shout out Christian for kind of organizing that. What a way to start the day. Brooke is out running a few errands. I am about to make myself some coffee, whip up some breakfast, and I think everyone is coming over here in not too long. It's about 9:30 right now. Crazy what you can do when you wake up at 5 a.m. on a Saturday. Am I right? So that's kind of the plan here. Fuel up, friends coming over, We're gonna bop around, do some St. Patty's spring break shenanigans, and keep on going. We actually ran a pretty good pace. I was thinking we were gonna run more like 9:30. We ran like, I think it was like 8:20 something at the end of it, average pace. So pretty good freaking work. And voila, breakfast is served. 2 eggs, egg whites, half a cup of oatmeal, scoop of protein powder, half a banana, a little bit of strawberries, a little iced coffee, some green juice, and of course water. Always got to be triple beveraging it. This is going down. This is gonna refuel me up from half, hopefully fill me up for what's to come. The host of the hour, what are you putting in here?
Tattoos.
Some St. Patty's Day tattoos in your eye clover shenanigans shirt.
None of my decorations came. Jeff Bezos, you're fired.
Iron elbow roll.
What is up, everybody? This is not going down as the greatest workout ever, but it did move us forward. I am enjoying not being in a prep right now. I'm enjoying spending a little more time lifting weights, not necessarily focusing on running, and just enjoying working out again, running with friends, not having to hit a certain mileage at a certain pace, and it's been great. So today's workout is a little shoulders and chest, starting off with some incline benching up to the heaviest dumbbells that this gym has, which is not super crazy, but getting a good lift in, getting right to failure, pushing myself, getting a sweat going, and then into some shoulder press on the machine, just really a good stretch at the bottom, and it honestly feels so much better to me to do a lift on a machine because I can focus on just that muscle, where with compound movements, with free weights, I can tend to feel it in my whole body. I get a good squeeze in whatever it is, but the machine just helps you really dial that in, whether it's chest or shoulder. Today we did free weights with chest, and then the machine with shoulder, and then on to hitting our chest in a different way with these cable flies, focused on the opposite side of the chest. So we did the top, now focused on the bottom. Back to shoulders with these cable lateral raises. I always switch it up between cable, machine, or free weights with dumbbells. I think it's important just to switch up the way that you hit it. It's the same muscle, but using a different format is definitely going to feel better. I think it helps you grow better. And if you're not hitting it in 100% right way with one way, then hitting it in the other two is going to ensure that you're well-rounded in covering that muscle group. So after we do that, we're going to some pec flies. This is not my favorite machine. It is super awkward the way the handles are. Most machines don't look like this. The gym that I'm at today has only this machine. So that's what we're doing. Top part of the chest with the incline bench, negative bench press with the cable flies, and then a fly. Really only need those 3 movements, nothing crazy, just really exhausting it and getting a good pump and a good sweat. That's all this workout is. Finally, moving on to triceps. I always do these auxiliary movements, the arms. I tend to do them last because compound movements are hitting them enough, and I still want to get a pump with them, and I still want to grow my arms and everything, but really you don't need to spend too much time on these auxiliary movements. You really want to focus on growing those compound movements. Some say you don't even need to do this. I just always enjoy it. Hitting the triceps in 2 different ways, a push down and a pull up, getting a different stretch, hitting it from a slightly different angle. And then lastly, core. The last 4 or 5 months, I've been growing my core so much. I can feel myself getting stronger because it's a muscle group I never really focused on, and I'm really enjoying it. And I'm not going to lie, I can really see the gains that I've made there. Same weight, same body fat, but I can tell my core is way stronger, which a lot of people say you don't need to hit it. But from what I've learned these last 4 or 5 months that I've finally started hitting it, I have noticed a huge difference, and I'm trying to hit them once or twice a week and wrap up a couple workouts that way. So 2 ab movements, making sure at least one of them is weighted. The other one, I tend to just burn myself out and just really get a pump and really feel them stretch. So that's today's workout. Back to the video. That is like the best day that you could ask for. Up bright and early, non-sanctioned half marathon. Just no better way than starting your day with exercise with others, along the ocean to the sunrise. Like, that is the best way to start a day, in my opinion. You get out of bed, it's hard, of course. Nobody wants to get up that early on a Saturday. But once you get out and you get those endorphins going, you are so much happier for the rest of the day. And like, it is, if you've never done it before, it's like a peak experience. Doing long runs with friends to the sunrise, if you're by the ocean, it is, what a way to start the day. But that was just before 9 a.m. That great of a feeling I was feeling. Then we had everyone over for a little pre-game of some St. Patty's Day shenanigans. Had everyone over, had some potato skins. Shout out Brooke for putting those together. And then bopped around Fort Lauderdale, which was a madhouse combination of St. Patty's Day and spring break. Oh my gosh. We were in an Uber for like 40 minutes to go 2 miles. We're like, this is so dumb. We could have just walked farther, but all a part of the experience. And then, so that's great. The morning, the pregame, the out and about. But personally, one of my favorite things, we were home by 6:30. I think we were home by like 6 or 7, ate dinner at home, watched a funny movie, asleep by 10:30. Like, from the moment I woke up to the moment I went to bed yesterday was the best day ever. Exercise, hard exercise with friends, out and about on the town, enjoying the things Fort Lauderdale has here to offer, weather, food, drinks, people, and then still got to bed early enough to get a great workout in this morning, a couple miles on the treadmill, upper body lift, and it's not even 10 a.m. I wish the weather was a little bit nicer today, but that is what fitness is supposed to be about. Fitness is not supposed to be as pictured, dark, depressed, in a hoodie, staring at the floor, fighting your demons. No, fitness is, you're supposed to enjoy it. Fitness is supposed to be enjoyed with friends. Oftentimes you do have to do it alone, but it just makes you in better shape for when you are with friends so that you can do more things and gives you a greater chance to experience what life has to offer, especially if you're in a place like Fort Lauderdale where everything is just outside. It's just, fitness has such a bad rep about being fighting demons, and it is therapeutic, and sometimes you do get in those deep spots, but fitness is supposed to be fun. It's not all just training, getting faster, trying to run farther, trying to get stronger. It's getting those endorphins going, creating some sort of bond with the people you're with, because what you are doing is a little bit hard. And I think that gets forgotten a lot. Fitness doesn't have to suck. Fitness is fun. All right, well, the plan was that Brooke and I were gonna go out to lunch, enjoy the day a little bit, hang out around town, but looks like there's a few spotty storms coming around. You can see it up there. Not the greatest weather, and we decided, let's just hang out at home, but you gotta eat. And so I'm going to pick up one of my favorite spots around here, Big Mike's. Healthy, it's called Big Mike's. It's healthy, gluten-free, and it hits the frickin' spot. I'm trying to stay a little healthy though, so we just ordered a salad, some coconut water, and a surprise. But I'm so happy for this. Wow, there he is, the guy. Brooke, on the other hand, and this is the great thing about this day and age, is you don't have to eat at the same place. I know shared experiences, but if you're not going out, why not just get what both of you want? So Brooke ordered Mexican talking tacos, bomb, but I just wanted something a little bit simpler, and that's what's great about this. We could both just get what we want. So hers is coming up, but mine is here.
kind of sauce is it?
Blue cheese. It doesn't look as good as I was hoping. I'm not gonna lie. And now for the surprise. Dun 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 dun. Banana cream cheese muffin. What do you think, Brooke?
I hope you enjoy it.
Look at that. All right, taste test. Gluten-free. Healthy. That is more overwhelming than the salad. That's actually pretty good. I should have gotten that donut too. All right, Brooke, what did you get?
Street corn and a steak burrito.
Wow. That actually looks way better than mine. I was just saying that I should have just gotten 2 muffins and no salad.
Look at this mini fork.
It doesn't look that many.
This doesn't look normal size.
I don't know. Should have just had 2 muffins and not a salad. That would have hit better. The reference.